My name is mpkkly, and I'm in Azerbaiján, Brazil, about 2 hours from the capital, Brasilia. And it also happens to be the home of the Clinic for John of God, the world-renowned healer. What we're doing here is putting in a garden for Walter, who owns a posado in the background. And the sound you hear in the background is this chirping sound of the frequency generator for sonic bloom. Sonic bloom is a very powerful and unique plant enhancement system that was created by Dr. Dan Carlson of Blaine, Minnesota, about 30 years ago. And I'd like to talk about how you mix a sonic bloom first of all. Now, this container here, you get 3 of these if you order a product. 3 of these you mix it with 1 gallon of water and you shake it vigorously. And that 1 gallon of water will then make 256 additional gallons of sonic bloom spray. More than enough for a garden of this size or bigger, or a greenhouse for 1 season. So I'd like to show you a little mixture here. I just use this little spray bottle to do the work, to spray these plants. And we planted some tomato plants. We planted 2 sets of plants. Planted 1 set of 15 that are not treated with sonic bloom. And then we have a row of onions behind me, which are also not treated with sonic bloom. And then we planted 78 tomatoes that are treated with sonic bloom. Now, all of the plants here will get the advantage of the sound frequency, which helps them uptake nutrients 40%. And then when you add the sonic bloom mixture, you shake it till it foams good, then it uptakes another 70%, or 700% actually, in nutrition, because it has all the amino acids and seaweed and some plant enhancements, so it sort of looks like a tea. Alright, now we planted these plants just 2 days ago, and I'm going to reach down and grab something here. And they came in this container, so they're very small, and they were maybe only about a 10 meters or centimeters high. And they came in that was a maximum size. Some of them were as small as 4. So they were very, very small, and just a couple days old. So then what I did was measure them, which we'll show you in a little bit. This is the original container which contained the plants. So as you can see, they're very small. We had these left over. This one, for example, right here, is only about 6.5 centimeters high. So they were very, very small, and we put them in the ground. And what you do with the sonic bloom, when you spray them, when they're in the ground, and I sprayed them once in this container, so you want to spray underneath the leaves, because the sound that you're hearing in the background opens the stomata, sort of the cells on the leaves underneath, and then they suck up the dew in the morning, and they suck up the sonic bloom organic spray nutrients after you spray them. And you want to leave that sound running for 45 minutes before spraying and 45 minutes after spraying. Okay. So what we did is we put in these 15 and then we measured them all. And I wrote down the measurements here on a piece of paper as we went through, and then we will transfer those over to a spreadsheet with Excel on a computer, and we're going to measure them every other day just to see if there's any growth, because unfortunately I'm only going to be here for another 10 days, which is a very short test. Alright, now I'd like to talk a little bit about the frequency generator system, and this is the actual frequency generator right here. garden. Now I blocked off this particular system with this because there are houses in the background. I didn't want to disturb people sleeping. Here is the battery. It's battery operated like a regular car battery. And you just clip the clips on here and positive, negative, and let it roll. The speaker is waterproof, so you have to worry about that. I just put this tile over the top of the batteries to keep that from corroding because it rains here 2 or 3 times a day. So this is the frequency generator, which is the #1 key component of the system, which opens the stomatas on the leaves so they can suck in like a straw to get the dew in the morning, which has a lot of nutrients, and the rain. This is a tree that was just planted here by Walter's son, and so as you can see, there's still water here. It's just planted a few moments ago, but he had it out here for the last hour in a bag, so it's already been exposed to the frequencies for at least 45 minutes, which is what you always want to do, is expose for 45 minutes. So I'm just going to spray it just to and you want to get underneath the leaves where the stomatas are. That's about all you need to do. Now with trees, you spray them once a month, basically. With vegetables, you want to do it once a week. That's about all you got to do. So they absorb the sound.